Hi, I'm Martial Arts Master Bill Fitzpatrick, welcoming you to Lesson 10 of Master Small Business Course Number 2. Being overextended is one of the primary reasons that businesses fail. Ask yourself, do you really need a new truck? Do you really need more office space? Do you really need to hire another employee? Now, the answers to these questions could be, yes, I do. But be sure that you consider all of your options before you leap, especially if your choice involves borrowing money. As a small business owner, you always want to minimize your debt, at least in the beginning. You want to keep your business as simple and as uncomplicated as possible. Let's take the example of one man, one business. Let's call this one guy Tony. Tony has a lawnmower, and he goes out and he starts knocking on doors. Now, in this business scenario, Tony only has to rely on himself. He has a lawnmower, maybe a rake, so his overhead is, it's really minimal. Now, if Tony rushes out and starts buying thousands of dollars of landscaping equipment and tens of thousands of dollars of vehicles, what's he done? Well, he's weighed himself down in debt. Now what does he do? Well, Tony starts hiring a staff. Then he has to pay that staff benefits, and on and on. More and more complicated, with more and more management needed. Now, poor Tony, before he knows it, he used to be out doing what he loved doing, mowing lawns and landscaping in the sunshine. Now he has to spend more and more time locked in his office. Is Tony better off? Well, maybe yes and maybe no. But you have to research, and you always have to be brutally honest about the choices that you're making. Does Tony actually have enough business, enough customers to support any financing before he commits to expanding his business? Tony can't think, wow, I went to the bank and they told me that I could borrow $250,000. Wow, I'm rich. Now, borrowing money for your business must be an investment in your business, which will allow you to gain market share and eventually gain greater income. Now, you're going into business for the long term, up to 20 years, and you are creating a business as an asset to sell. So be smart. Be patient. Take your time and do it right. Yes, as Tony gets his business going, he probably can go to the bank and borrow a few $100,000. But if he takes a chunk of that money to buy himself, a fancy $40,000 truck, and he doesn't have the business to support his monthly loan payments, what has he done? Where is he? Now he's spending his working days dodging creditors. And if Tony screws up his credit, it can take years to get a decent credit rating back. Be patient. Take your time. Build your business based on an ever-increasing number of satisfied customers. Start slowly. Establish a strong relationship with your lenders. Then as you build your credit rating, you will be having a solid credit history. Then it will be much easier for you to borrow to, eventually what you want to do is to acquire commercial and residential real estate so that you can retire early. Remember, always remember, the money's going to be there because banks are in the business of lending money. Banks want to lend you money. They want to lend you lots of money. So please, be patient. In our last mission in Course 2, we begin an adventure that will carry over into Master Small Business Course Number 3. Here we meet Andrew Martin. Andrew Martin is a young guy who puts in 6 years in the Navy. When he gets out, he's kind of bouncing from job to job to job. He ends up working in a small local real estate office where he rents apartments. But from this small local real estate office, starting from scratch, from zero, you're going to follow Andrew as he builds a real estate empire worth millions and millions of dollars. And this happens pretty quickly, within just a few years. Along the way, Andrew makes mistakes. He makes lots of mistakes. But he comes back, and he comes back again. As you will see through Small Business Course number 3, Andrew is honest enough to admit his mistakes, to correct his mistakes, to learn from his mistakes, and then to move on to really great things and having a great life. From a rental agent to an owner of large shopping centers. How does this happen? Well, you're going to see, you're going to learn, and maybe you will copy. Now, to all of you, congratulations on completing Master Small Business Course number 2. But, well, we aren't through yet. There is more. So I'll see you again in Master Small Business Course number 3. Let's go out and let's do it.